detective, don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check, bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips, bye, bye, bye. OG, lie detective, don't lie, lie, lie. No, 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 no. I ain't got no tickets to the show. You should call the fire marshal, cause I want all the. Hello? Dial 911. No time for the fakers. Courtside at the Lakers. She said 20, this a hit. Girl, you know that's every time I link with him. Make a ice on my arm. Feel like a storm. We make 30,000 in these sweats. 20 up next, that's a bet. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie.
Told her bye, bye, bye. Don't make I got a lot of racks on me. Got a lot of coke on me. Couple M's in jewelry. I'm a rich like jet ski. And I can't buy no flight. Look at my bust down shine. Small just made my flight. Pick 100 bands up for the next show. I don't want to. I ain't want to tell you that my most. $1 million cash just laying in the front. All this I saw me dripping. Kick it, she tripping. I'm too rich to listen. I'm picking rain still glisten. So don't lie, lie. No you can't stand it. I ask you why. Cut the check or buy.
Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye.
It's NBA action on EA. Won by the Los Angeles Clippers. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Get back, get back, get back. Let it go, let it go, let it go.
Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect. The opening tip won by the Jazz as we get started in Salt Lake City. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Donovan Mitchell at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw good by Mitchell. A three-point play, and the Jazz extend the lead. Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new...
End of putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
And too much contact.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Paul George fires. Paul George missed his first. That one goes. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. from long range. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. And a nice finish at the rim.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Conley into the front court. Down by one. Shot off the mark. Won by the law. The Clippers begin the game with the basketball. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Good contest on the three. Conley misses. Strong finish for Paul George.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Conley. Jay, we talk about it all the time. The coaches in this league, who best puts their players in a position to shine? And now I give you Quinn Snyder.
I remember Quinn Snyder, after an ugly loss to Atlanta last year, really made some changes to their system. And here's the thing I love about Quinn Snyder. He recruited me when I was 15 and 16 years old. He was an assistant coach at Duke. The way he spoke to me really got me to buy in. He taught me that it was about being part of something bigger than yourself. And when you buy into what Quinn Snyder preaches, that's how you end up beating OKC in the first round NBA playoffs.
Utah with the possession. Trying to cash in. Slams it home on the putback.
You see, to a lot of people, it's an oxymoron when you hear the word superstar and the phrase doing all the little things. But that's what the great ones do.
Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Conley into the front court. Down 4. Beyond the arc for 3. Mike Conley Jr. showing no ill effects from the injury that kept him out.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
I got ball. I got ball. I got ball. I got ball. That's me.
To Conley. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Textbook defense. To Leonard. Rudy Gobert pins it. That's out. Last touch by Rudy Gobert. George. Leonard buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Conley. Mike Conley. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Paul George to Leonard. 5 seconds to shoot. Rudy Gobert with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
The assist from number 2.
George. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Stepping in for LA, number 23, Louis Williams.
It's Jazz ball. Conley. Short jumper misses. Paul George. Terrific vision. Shot from the lane won't go. Lays it up and in.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Kawhi Leonard. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. Mitchell with the basketball. Up by 3. And he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Beverly to Williams. Patrick Beverly. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Message received. Well defended. To Paul George. For 3, and Paul George good on the quick release there.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Conley. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
With the step back. Conley. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Paul George. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. Corner 3 at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. The Clippers are out in front. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Clippers have the basketball. Beverly to George. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Conley. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Quinn Snyder's going to give a few of his guys a breather. Rudy Gobert returns last year. The Jazz go on their run. Jay, how reliant is Utah on the Frenchman?
I would say pretty heavily, considering he's the reigning NBA Defensive Player of the Year. This team has to win it on the defensive end. That is the mentality of the Utah Jazz.
Mike Conley trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. And they call it
a simple touch foul.
Williams to Paul George. Paul George, terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Conley into the front court. A 1-point game with a minute gone by in this second quarter. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Has a chance, gets a look, can't hit. Conley into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Here's a chance from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Steps out and hits. It's the Clippers with the possession now. George on the drive, but his shot misses.
Good ball.
Has a look. Ingles with a shot, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And the finish. Slam dunk.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Goes to the left side. And scores.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell is that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.